5 members of the elephant family and the general say ikunun tomorrow. Now you know former vice president Dr. Baumia ono and emerging victorious. Now Maso
chairman,
yeah, he did third.
Yeah.
The third. Ona obi frame no so umaya dey na say dey nipa 5 pa dey the third. Get 10 grand the third and get nipa 5 ye the third.
Oh shabon say.
But unim say
numbers no.
Nipa me no mo we no. Omo na interest ka. Omo so mean that Dr. Duchum no unjawe. Na ye. They know the most guys and what we decide. I just say you influenced by the money. But whichever way, the party should be the winner. Yeah. Na Nyankopon so fa kwa we so agu nipa bi anim ase. Me say, you cannot mock God.
That's true.
People don't know. If you read your Bible, read it well. Everything I mean, you dey be about me chia sofo bi ene ayi. Se bia sofo mu di mu a omu bu omu. Ya wa asemi wo kwa na se eyam pampo se nyame ayi atro nka se kan. Na de bi nyame yi kiro bia na wo kan.
That's true.
Na mo nso de mo change se nyame yi hwe nkyere mo mo boa mo twantro. In the Bible there was a prophet God killed. I go post man so onko fan kom shi bi nko no kwa mani didi okoye no onam kwa so osan ko no ene kromo prophet kan so no prophet now onu nyame ya chen so bo no so invite me fie no man dan ni no di onu achi. God killed that prophet because o abuse mra or the man. Yakupon onye ne nyoma sab baza wala te said ye motete wona mo some of you move is a business mo de ma adwen ma be kana yi in fact ba ko ka say ni pass ni be wu Yakupon gumani mase IGP nyame hirawo nyame afa no so ahwa mo ma bibia peacefully. Justin Kobia ni for executives of the party ma organize brilliant election. Someone you. So someone you. So someone you. Money ne wo no. Ago po wa gum ni mase. Na me kwa mi obi asanko for me si o ma so dem da. Na wo gum ni na mani mase. Sebe brothers abeda be sorry eva anajo. Na be call alpha hour. Yes Pastor Elvis no elbom baye. Some open for and your kwaje ho adwuma. Sir Reverend Father Dr. Peter de Mensano elbom paye. Say go for your kwaje ho adwuma. Asofo 32 bom paye say omunyo kwaje ho adwuma no. Mumu de mo se mo ye political ayi posters. So for how the prophecy who be aye politics adding. And you say China. Omuzu be yo municipal ayi munko ho nkosenkom. Ana we sa ana we bewu ana o ka say den ba kwa de city se krama tu anu ko ana na entimi mmam na je onu ohun di kwa bia so Kennedy be wini na kwa me kona ka je mo kama nutum na mo kwa mo ka ho o mo kwa ka ho na go we nyina ba no wini we o ka la say na bi na MPB ya bi di lose election ya wini we asofo nyina o ba me be president o me break 8 saka ka be di enti na community na so timi ya sa de je nyame
yeah.
Let's not give people the chance to speak against our God. Seven prayers. Memma sabi kakra obedie komo edew ene wani e brade enti enkoye machina bi obi nyina ba bi nkasa ntia so no ye nyina obi a okon fa so so o anuanom bebrom ye muslimifo omo de no e omo de ye omo ye Christians omo so de omo de ye even traditionalists omo so omo de ye omo ye Hindus omo ye Buddhists omo are Christians obi a wona de but ni nyina there's one basic thing e woni nyina mu obi a ginyame di obi a gidi say there's a supreme being. Sa supreme being no obi e wo kwa fa so de na mon ko am de mu wi a monim gu ase ma be gina ba be pacho na ya mo so mo pa hanjo omo ko break da me se mo pa hanjo gizo ya ho no pancho ye ya mo ka kire ya na ze nyame no pancho yeah so na say nyame na ka cho so say nyame na ka cho it see am the voice heart ni hwe nyame
exactly
bibi kasa kire nyame na kasa kire asofo musa dan kwa no yo mu pose na mo so mo to spiritual pose mani maguasi sasa endunyi sasa na mbezabo Ombezabo enchese NDC enzo beba ombeba dodo mina size loto ni 50-50 we win we be win dey me ka na fa me ka fa na am so muhu no wan
say Chairman say
okay the first go has part no do masem come so
yeah sure
and then you gugu asofu eni masia yes of bag egu nani ma top
no am do call Black Stars and I've got many jedu net mbese yakobo conference gumen mass and there's something called politics election you go be any mass and maybe so j fans and then say when so agu be any mass je microphone jina ni penim na mo kawia na man for bomb so penyin yo so benyin ga just of the sofo unya dog ken na mabru na aba no ensawie any we any tramo anyone why wo so nti jina pulpit yanim na kasa na tu o fo no mo nyai eno ebo o man dan de obewini MPP primaries and emo o man o kan bia so de obewini MPP primaries hey o mo go to aba no mo de shed dem go mo bia hu gwa do be ni bagwa bi tie be hu eti wo ka kire yenyen den kan kwaji asem can see me be affect lives be changing lives and the students and our young men will be feel say idea obetimi ayen so no quick way to riches ne wa na mu tu omofo na mu kasa na mu change lives that you share ni mu kom say man magu asaro pe gwam se bi ntimi sorry and man yewu so man yewu we be wini no na me come presidential organizer mu nya kom che no wo de wo bibi wo me ho a mengo gina the very moment I can pop it through I be say the camera see so na wo piska and wo boa wo kasem no wo ye kronfo wo boa wo piska se nyame yi obi ho asem kirew se we yi Andy ho asem a you can find someone who is close to Andy no wa friend na kan se me bompa ni we na nyame yi kire me tie mompa ye nye ho adwuma na mrem ye mbeje ho fans so for nye fans na yesu ene say yesu dem say kan be bo ziko ba nyina ma nje so ane are yesu nugo be wu yesu no be wuji adasa no ono kwa wanyi fans the billboard de bi mutimi ye na ono ne picture na ye kakra na yesu de ne ketu abi chenche
de bi ono kwa obi ne ye say na ago kwa so bia bi modi me kakra za ha mafu bi cause of na amana ne yiri pichi o si azofu ni o se
so mamle ya so see fast
na zo ya no so mamle pastor ne ba penyi no ba pastor sa ina
ebuja japade
asore no ko registration man next of king eye ne yire no se onu ni wa ne yire ne man na o modia na me som no man sa mamu nye sa ati kan ye ko praise bi ni ye methodist ni ye ho ahwan obia and let me tell you that asofo ni bia they speak the word this man House of Jacob binim so unimna
Prophet Atajebi. Yeah.
What you preaching that?
Oh, chairman, I no pay kwana me reni.
O preaching at the fa. O timi the football kra. Yeah. That is it. So okay. No, but there are a lot of them.
Oh yes, chairman.
There are a lot of them who are always speaking the word, advising people. Me quite them say as of for human Christ say no, also yeah, advise more, preach more, teach more. Now you shape society because Ghana no. They say boni won crofo trim. It's no near me I didn't call you come check any politics in politics. Hey. Deuteronomy 18:17-22, and the Lord said to me, they have well said all that have spoken. I will raise up for them a prophet from among their brethren like you, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak to them all that I command him. Exactly. Na jese uti bibi nyame ana dem go ndase uti bibi o banyi nyame yanka sports fine damase nyawe majmani so panama masma ma blasters so dey say be go world cup mo go esa ma mo go ka say be di world cup na go film first round o dey mo ga je film first round mum
na eno ba me nyankopon kwa ya adom ya kwanim eno mo mbeboa well Christian
chairman
bibi aboko nice one ya band any aba
of course
Arsenal 6 points lead
I feel the Man League now you have nobody to blame but yourself
yanka he
me no ya adwen I feel Mojimo League
league
I feel the Mojimo League
Andy league
Mojimo League
that's the young to ticket na say train we go be a ticket na ko pascal sem
ne muntu erinti amato
still we need
you gidie ba dey bo agency ade I don't want to change it
I feel the Monto
Monto
Aston Villa need serious
your microphone
Aston Villa need serious so lose the last 2 home matches Man City who hear Man City first half against Spurs and I hear Man City second half against Spurs we won't say both half no a defining Man City season you know
yeah
first half no today a serious title contender
yeah
second half no today chairman one here even third so Liverpool ya o man nyema yi kakra bia one here City current minute they were extremely awful in the second half.
Also Manchester
United also ba.
Is it Manchester ba?
United also ba. But Manchester City there. Ade agana for ni aja ne say semenyo de afa.
Oh yes. 5 games for Man City. Go no how he using the left. Oh, already dey be am say momon pa yo aso for papa yo momon pa yen ta semenyo achi. I understand dey be am ka. Momon pa yen say already nyini free prem. Na already nya adom na ne form ni say ya no form be lead Ghana ko World Cup.
Of course.
Naga semenyo man self performance yo Black Stars. Ka England for munye my guy in one for
5 games for 5 games for Man City has scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
We have Black Stars. I think 7 or 3 goals for Black Stars. Meaning that the core Man City Nansiano why more productive for Man City than the entire games above for the Black Stars.
For the Black Stars, yeah.
And you know what is the missing link? Missing link in the environment, coaching, pitches and so let's begin to find out quite a bit more fast way you should say Semenyo. You bring the best out of Semenyo. Because Yaya say Semenyo no see a kind of Black Stars no. The clone version of Semenyo na we see a kind of no. You know the same version.
Well, yeah, hoping for the best. Semenyo scored again. And it was a good one. Garcias, I would ever remember on any crab home. Your baby feels so Santiago go lose by 3 goals to 1. 3. Now, hey, Lions, I shall go to say, Miensa. Never share had to focus to game on boy. No, next is in the dear man. So Friday night a horse, she said, Bibino, a war air brankets. In fact, and the Antimianco he gave me because of his circumstances. Be as he gave me Antimianco. But a barber shy, they say, me dear man, and say, and come dear ma, slip on Kakotoko. And I had to take advantage, no, they are close to Gabno. Na e ba be hwese de omienu nyina nso mo de koye na ansa na ne yakwa monone Real Madrid winning na weekend de komo ni Atlanta de kunipa komu pa obi a utimi she go che obi anya record first half kwa utimi she Aston Villa utifie
is it Christian something dey be oba o ka wo dia
this week kwade man shara amfa de man but me hwe ni memu Aston Villa only one about Brentford. Brentford, Shade need the red card. Yeah. I think it's 45 minutes or so, and with the red card.
But you had an entire second half.
I will say both for a team I open Premier League. Now, before so about last weekend game, you know, say Everton be saying Ufi.
Olusu 1-0 to Everton. Olusu to Everton, no go Newcastle. And Abelusu. Then against a team who won numerical advantage, I want your red card. Elbow fee. Against Brentford, and yet team against Brentford the me a double chance movie. Me angasana me nika printino. Man fa kwanzi di kwengu so.
Who said the Christian man baby? Oh, cardio ase odi no. No one also told me what the old Kakumunko.
Me madam ni pagua from me say ye one hair bet. No egozi say you Aston Villa double chance. Me from manya Aston Villa win. Double chance omo draw keke. Omo draw. On the Genesis can ni pagua di $500. I don't pay ka me $100 so.
Oh.
By Oh, dear, I'm be sweaty. Double chance now, man. Be sweaty and pay.
All right, so the young common on him, Rana, young fat, the Kenyan, and Twas Randy Garcia's year room. Now, you're share. I'm on some a pure 95.7.
Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Right, Chamomeda Sinti, young Koera Fayenin Commando Pelatas, no, Yadi Frinko, phone cross about weekend matches P, and it's me, of course, Nemo Manopium, England, Mammy Fantigas, one game, Airbus on a Sunderland, Everton, and Burnley game at 8 o'clock, and I start giving also cost pen, I'm in away, and to get some Mallorca, Everton, one Airbody at Sevilla, Italy, Udine Calcio, one any Roma game and so 8 p.m. and on a later Sabanino, the other one, some Airmamu, Ewo Jumadinus, Yenin Community, Nayan Fan Semini, and so and so Australia over the weekend and I'm also a games and so because my chatters no and I had the Australian Open that because Mamma Fawe Antonio and the Anissa Brantana, your friend is Carlos Alcaraz. I say one Asababa another Grand Slam and you know the other one some Emma Monadia Tenesa Brantano, Wamugus Bonabas age 22. Mamma Fawe Antonio Gus Grand Slams no won himself so for a superstars and as Akasi for the Pia, Wamu age 22 Ayatanasa, the Tenesa Brantano, and so Abesai Biao, so Obiana 22 years, non achievement. Alcaraz, Abesai Biao, there's another Djokovic and one and a Lusu to Alcaraz. When you're 22 years, now we're winning just one Grand Slam. Abrantia friends Roger Federer at the age of 22, now we're winning 3 Grand Slams. Sounds Anna Rafael Nadal, age 22, now winning 6 Grand Slams. So say Carlos Alcaraz at the end of 7, age 22, and I did tell no, not just any money one answer. So, Mammy confirm with Emma Soriano, reporter Bensaka, and it's a Sikan in South Nakano, $2.8 million. And a Brantia France Carlos Alcaraz, one of the South Nakano, we say, Mino Casanova, so I had the 5th highest Anna, our ATP history. Music Kutan is from ATP, $62.8 million. And I had the Spaniard, Carlos Alcaraz, and I did a once a debamo, and what you made in the Sintano. Later Zaba, Yadi San Samuel Emamu Ewo Sonos Yanko Saudi Arabia, Nayan Continue Ewo football, Na Mami Al Ittihad for stadium no, because anano omu game and so also, woman club of friends Al Najma, wouldn't almost supporters and so a protest, and Ittihad club no, na a few minutes, I'm game and so me I shall say, now supporters how I are, wouldn't say Al Ittihad, her stadium the inside no, now supporters and so the inside, and there, woman say a company for effort so, running Al club no one fans no I'm happy especially and I'm ready come our Karim Benzema who added so Benzema contract one sem no acquire 70p they no nasa no so I don't know I supporters no I can say that the penny for no omojene wa one enter say oh player can say say Karim Benzema na muntimi stand Karim Benzema contract mana not just a hard and to way I just say I protesters supporters and so yeah editor I team them penny for and I deba yet Emamu Ewo Jumadinusana Benzema ayan insense the farmamia because Benzema and pay reporter and Eka and it's a one way Benzema ebe free Al Ittihad now joining a club of France Al Hilal and on a reporter and every Saudi Arabia ba the other one some Emamu Ewo Jumadinusana and then a club wamu answer a club Kasiabako Ewo Saudi Arabia ebe Tiafa a Karim Benzema and then because Ittihad for wamu shadow and Benzema and Sumye and I no and I could find 70p and so there yes Cristiano Ronaldo I say why not happy na Ronaldo na pia onye nyina ne say yes Ronaldo say until see the entire a Saudi impeding for no one person omode Karim Benzema at the Coma club na you from Al Hilal because it's a open tiba and then I was almost the top players about more and Al Nassr na Ronaldo na say and one and top players and so Al Nassr so Ronaldo yes until as one say so omode Benzema eko Hilal na almost strengthen Hilal bobo kono not just a time biano wamu edge trophies and Ronaldo and happy over Karim Benzema move no enum debate winning say 17 no yes and the gamer Al Nassr for the ball yes Cristiano Ronaldo attracting per for the say omunim no ma Benzema eko Hilala ball no cry and one more one way I know be first ejai Saudi Arabia wamu league no ebo enum debate no and Ronaldo against Abrantia your friend say Benzema ni move no na mama fa we entuga say na Ronaldo buafo no say enkofu enso the pressure edema Saudi Arabia perin no ninya ne say almost say since Ronaldo ever joined Al Nassr club no Saudi Pro League no revenue increase by $54.53 million and so mo be high na issue went no Ronaldo ebeje league ne ba league no ebe sound so from because Ronaldo eba no ama league no one apaje de din adekosoro sikam enso e league ne bo enti sa Ronaldo and Benzema eni kwa so ko Hilala womontiase Emma Benzema enso enstay e Al Ittihad eno e report ne so betoja ye de won some Emma mo enso jumade no so na nyame ya atoma enanadwi ena transfer window no so be close ye nim community e transfers mame Abrantia friends Fran Garcia onu so left back at the Real Madrid club no na Garcia nan say onu sem ne say Madrid omu kire no se koba se Alvaro Carreras available one and certain say abelo akraba no se koba se Carreras and start otimi ayusu ayam Kamavinga at the koba sa position debate ne say Fran Garcia yes and a bomb of club no one contact Real Madrid se omu pe Abrantia friends Fran Garcia empo se loan dealer em kombaje yes Madrid one rejected sa offer no and asem na sa offer na ba no Madrid for say there be Abrantia friends Fran Garcia one anyes omo to no enum debate woko Chelsea mame exile the Chelsea so the Chelsea eguso e Chelsea when now join the first in the born onya bi emoye mame fa we entuga so by the close of day and what is the Chelsea I join West Ham United Mr. Emmanuel wa so say West Ham for no eguso ni Chelsea for ka one must loan and omo pe the Chelsea na odomra ebebo West Ham club no enum die to jare no na afi so ko Chelsea so e bi ba mame corner friend say George Echampo na Echampo na Ghana for senko baba nyanke bia World Cup Echampo be gina kiro eriama Ghana na bibia ayekama namum akware de ebaya dere odun say yes George Echampo Chelsea for turn it down big money yes team bi edisika kase around 80 million euros aba for George Echampo Chelsea say no why I am not for sale Echampo womo entono obatena enum deba Echampo etrano say Tarek George and so Chelsea akora menya report and some agreement be enso nya akoso enu Everton any ayakota no womo reach agreement in principle deka say Chelsea for enso ma green light ama Everton say a loan plus a buy option not just over the toswa afi Everton ebe fa akota na ye friend say Tarek George ade ono so akọ enum die to da ye gu so ye di san komo nyina no mame fa we ento no say Galatasaray club no for Leo Messi minim say what is sense over the weekend enum eba say Galatasaray team no eso we pa branch friends Leo Messi and so the na ko aye Turkey na yes Messi dia no say Messi ebe ko aye Galatasaray options and so wana sem no anso de enema bi conditions ewo ho yes Messi conditions no enie dia tell say Leo Messi and travel for away matches say Galatasaray ko ba away game Messi ko bi bio wo say aye Messi ebe games ewo Istanbul ewo eno bewo enum jamaica say Galatasaray for the Betiasia any enko no betia to aso no ma so munsa ebe call Leo Messi from Inter Miami to Turkey enum deba mebaka aye Zinchenko unsa me chao some Zinchenko aye likely obe movie and some etia ko unsa akọ no born still onya bi emo na me fa we ento ya se me no ka se enra Abrantia Francis Zinchenko enso akọ wie ewo aye club no just number 47 for me wakwakoji any Jesse kama unu so a player Edema Arsenal alone and what the amount and say 1.5 million euros and mu trade Arsenal na add-ons and so tiaba and Zinchenko one so number 47 Jesse no and wakwakoji Jean-Philippe Mateta to AC Milan obaka last Friday and I'm catch some Mateta the any Juve I likely some Mateta ebetia join Milan club no minya report and say Abrante Abrantia France Matata Ebeko Aye Paris na Obesia Milan omo doctors no Paris na medicals no enso tia koso wia ansa na wa travel enso ko Italy akọ join aye the new teammates no enom tete sesi amenu ka say the anis ans na on say enano de betu ga say Mikel Merino akwa I betu ga say ni pra na wakopra no a long-term injury Merino ebetina fi atebibo cross ro shawa we anese Merino World Cup kra no emu be yetim e de Mikel Merino na Merino play HS Arsenal ebe here another midfielder ana yes Arsenal team no anopay and about say Andre Bata, our sporting director, as Okokope Sandro Tonali from Newcastle, I the Tonali, and so the Arsenal team. They mentioned is a sad story, no? Eba Yape, club friends in Newcastle, Wamu and so I responded, Wamu say Ebobia Enso, and you can say Obiaba was Obama player, Eddie Free Newcastle, Sandro Tonali, and your player, Cecia, I can say, are transferring to air closing, and Wamu Ebetia, I Sandro Tonali, Quine, Amana Conti Arsenal, Wamu. Sanka ayasa player no afei mami etan enwaneri wonu so Arsenal player say no eco loan enso Olympic Marseille na Demet enano pay and say koba say Sandro Tonali enye no yasinka Arsenal for be Sebianka amba recall aya Brantia your friend is etan enwaneri adena banemum yasin the contract no Arsenal anfa clause bi anshim so amba sanso team friends ehim say we season and Arsenal ebe take a decision and new say now Arsenal our injury no and so many aye player ba kwa injury no woman team frɛ aye etan wanari ema no enko obekɔ so esia kan no e de ama Marseille club no eno aye de aba no na me be catch Georgian Strong Larsen eno aye Wolves almost striker makacho se Matata eko aye AC Milan Diabete and say aye Strong Larsen and so you see just what completing the medicals e de ama Crystal Palace no and eko replace aye Matata ewo aya Palace wabra ono so join AC Milan enom aya diaba yeto komano pe ewo dwumade no so Chelsea woman say nyanka aya player na ye fan say Jeremy Jacquet because I say akoda no wa up to see obeko aya Liverpool because say best October obabi omo ye interview ebu sign send icon anyway ama krone be cast an icon there aya Virgil van Dijk and until Liverpool for the summer Yusuf van Dijk ama oni akoda no enso tmeka say Chelsea and Sanka van Dijk say komano sa and it's a branch your friend said Mama Dusa Fanatos Mami mo follow aye Afcon no I was Senegal Ebra aye Khalidou Koulibaly Eko Prada Kodawe and be replace and so Senegal one squad name onye and aye Mama Dusa Mami for Entugas no yes also a Chelsea player and Obolon and my Chelsea almost sister club aye Strasbourg Mina reports Chelsea ever recall aye Mama Dusa na odon swaba because Chelsea one so achirawa said the AC no and injuries and so hardly Abrantia friends Wesley Fofana we put a Levi Cowell on so pra and Tobeya and center back with Mama Sa and so back to Aya Chelsea and Aya na Mami Chelsea fan na one so abekasa say Chelsea winning 5 matches to us Obeyi nanunwi na bodwe se obeyi ne nyina on say United supporter bako and because koba se Manchester United e win 5 matches to aso a and obeyi ni say United kwa 3 ti ono o chain 2 nemom Chelsea fan we dey ono e because na on say nanunwi ni o ka say on shevi ada wo be hu say o shevi no na Chelsea I win 5 matches to aso mesro monitor aye Chelsea wo mu aye last 5 matches ni nyina atiki green Chelsea I win the last 5 matches and Abrantia no Saturday na Chelsea and winning omo match no and wakwakofa aya machine wadwiri enwini nyina enso de agu form say United also nso ye bi e de omo fan no enom aya de eba no mami Abrantia France Hakimi Ashraf wonu aya player e de maboko France enu aya PSG na okoti red card and anu game enu so timi call so winning some no say na aya PSG wonu ako 60 matches e wo aya league no ni a red card the last time and amuko sa just omunya Manchester do ado red card no 2024 and a branch of friends Berardo against Olympic Marseille and okonya a red card since then no player from PSG and a red card for 60 matches and Hakimi and so akose no and on aya de Hakimi ebe mess a classic no PSG Marseille Hakimi entimi ensi sa kan bi nyame adma weekend enum eye ba no na mamia branch France Ellen Holland Christian say England ho de otiwana we adwuma taxes so badu sika ni nyina on Holland Manchester City for eman £500,000 a week enu ani sika ode and almost sanso generate and so nya 10 million pounds enu ay image right and afi bonuses are ni setimika enu so 10 million pounds na you said the last year 12 months just 1 year no onu say Holland you see tax in kwa watua no 17 million pounds ay tax and a branch no enso atua enti kromo sa wotua na adwuma na tax no ebesa ju sika ni nyina enu ay deba na enu Casemiro, oh what a player Mami Casemiro, because enu game no against Fulham onya 1 goal oh na assist na wadema abranche friends Matheus Cunha dia kan say UNI what I say ne pass no UNI oyirani and a boss a pass no na over a branch ya friend say Casemiro na Casemiro since obeka sem ye season a wo kono asa ne ball no esora na eko enu na Jimmy Carragher ababonten say okay emre bi obeka sem Casemiro ebeya enka onya football ansana football enso jai Casemiro enu de ba tu kese se ya kase de afen wo se Casemiro mum ebetimi aka akiro no Jimmy Carragher sa Carragher enya panditry ansana panditry enso jai Carragher wono ankasa agya tumusa because ose ball na avrenche no air ball se no he anu se afen no se ball no se enyanyai aya Casemiro se de emre bi obeka enya sa da te anu aya Jimmy Carragher on aya Casemiro se ball na ono so e ball no anu aya de Manchester United club no say unu se United e Old Trafford so when Manchester air ball na first half wo mu elidi wa enkofani lusu match no your aya first half first 45 minutes na Manchester United will fear amu lead wa never forget amu lose 330 games wamu enya wins no 304 and Roma draw 26-0 a defeat United no oh say United Michael Carrick Carrick ball and so because United no be any say game no draw and a Benjamin Sesko at the third goal Emma Clubber you from say United win no answer via and no win Rooney ababonten say Michael Carrick or see adwuma na Carrick no wo nyina oboti akire wo ma akwa na ebu adwuma na oka e de Manchester United mpanifo no se ya na bekwa ene ye season na wate se Manchester United ego so omo ye in search for a new coach David Sekobasa adwuma Michael Carrick ebebo ni say ya United enya searching for a coach no na ye season na omo fa adwuma permanent job no ema eye Michael Carrick na ade abiem na mo se pe adwuma Carrick osimo forget to because I'm saying and Roy Keane ebeka say Manchester we know Manchester onyini yes a coach na your friend is just Michael Carrick no and also a coach Manchester United and Rooney as a San no Emma United for the omunti na Roy Keane yankasa and the about to say Max Roy Keane saying in the last 15 years, our Manchester United or Manchester club you know I say and United transfer or GDS the best transfer business so amujai aya Ganacho Emma ne call Chelsea no mo kokofa aya Matheus Cunha edene ba no also the last 15 years way and aya the best transfer business just Manchester United for omaye na brebi na just mo kofa aya Ugati that players ni na enya papa eno aya Roy Keane no dey I don't know mami fa we ento no say mami opta enso upgrade say Premier League no Mikel Arteta Arsenal say Premier League enkofo go some edge because weekend one Asian leagues 4 na omo Chelsea Arsenal club no Man City one drop points Aston Villa also drop points say according to Opta predictor no obi position almost Arsenal one chance somebody Premier League Arsenal equal 91% so omo na be first Premier League Arsenal follow 91%. So almost Manchester City 5.5. Aston Villa 3.2. ɛno ɛyɛ according to Opta ɛyɛ predictor no ɛna ɔmo de wei ɛnso de aba yɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛma mo ɛwɔ dwumadie so mame nkɔ Spain na yɛne nkɔmɔ Vinicius Junior mame ɔne Abeloa na no nso de Vinicius ɛnya ɛyɛ goal na ɛfɛ no a ɔhyɛ ɛyɛ beautiful goal ɛde ma Real Madrid wodum sɛ meka kyerɛ sɛ Friday no ɛna mede bɛto gya sɛ ɛyɛ hostile atmosphere ɛna Madridistas no ɛnso bɛkreti ɛwɔ Santiago Bernabeu Stadium ɔmɛwuru players no sɛ yɛyɛ ɔmo kɔlusu Benfica game no wɔn ɛbɛwuru ɔmampa yɛ starting game no nyɛ kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛbu Madrid players ankyɛ ɛna Vinicius Junior ɛnya kala ɛde bɔɔl no ɛto net kama na ɔnu sɛ since ɛyɛ Abeloa ɛnso baeɛ no ɔnu sɛ Vinicius abo 6 games in a row yɛnyini mfirim Vinicius have a problem with Xabi Alonso. Sana Alonso a free mo. Na say Aya Beloa eba no 6 matches at what so. Nina Vini ebo 90. And the just way the first and some intensity na Aya Carlo Ancelotti time and the BC year. Say Abeloa egus aya and Sonoma Vinicius Junior Mbappe egus goes and no game no we Madrid support and now we be out to Sanauti a time bomb so timer Ekoba yesem Vallecano for take a man here one and go for the ball na nyasem go to mame fa we enter a penalty and Mbappe adequate to net mame Mbappe so say season all competitions 37 goals 4 assists ni goal contribution 41 and so Madrid and Mbappe just onua egusu ono so badwa we just pichichi and top scorer no likely so ono and the best answer agye and diaba no so na no game no so say I play na friend say Jude Bellingham and so koko praye ama say Jude ababeto ya say best bosome baako Jude and so entimi emabo and fama Real Madrid club no mame Fede Valverde and Ibrahim Diaz ofri no Ibrahim Diaz and be replace no so say Abeloa options to replace Jude Bellingham the meeting here was amo gene ho so Ibrahim Diaz ebenya ayesa ro no enso akwakobo ebio Eduardo Camavinga one so one player manager no consider no and afa ekobasa Trent ne ho atoro na Trent enso return said the about project say nyame yad ma weekend we Trent ebe return no so akobasa startable matches Fede Valverde ebeba ayam method wo na say Trent akogina 2 eno ayediaba no na say am no ka say onse Vinicius ekonya yellow card because of accumulation of cards against Valencia weekend and ya say Vini and so betting yes can be report some manager decision and it's Rodrigo and Ebeko Vinicius in the left side one on say and Rodrigo all pabada na onyamunti and ya Vinicius akwakonya ayasa card or suspended no Rodrigo and Ebeko akogina sa position and there Barcelona and so go still 1 point and a Barca every game no come mami fa we end to no say nyame yad mo china Barca Copa del game editor Albacete shanu to say Albacete foi one and Real Madrid for the free mo na mame Magbana akodano onso praye na we return Demete and say nyame yad mo china onso season on starting match and from Barca Demete say Magbana yaso watching game no Hans Flick FS started akodano na just because players ni one ma opeso rest o mobi to say Rafinha no Frankie de Jong no coach and rest star players no na Magbana mo and so an opportunity I start Edema Barca and there but na Lamine Yamal Lamine say Ojai social media posting no any side money p born masa akwa no o chabo bruta na mame Lamine Yamal demetini onu say last year season all competitions Lamine enya 18 goals 25 assists and Edema Barca. So season this season Lamine enya 13 goals 13 assists not just on one case goals any assist last year season close say goals no akuma 5 now watch the number of goals we last year season not just on so edi atwam anu Lamine and say born the oguswa opia pa na no o say classical edema Barca club no na on say game na course no you so on Rafinha celebration bi mama Rafinha and Lamine Yamal almost celebration no Rafinha achechim genti sa aye celebration na Rafinha see fan to gasere we aye training grounds also oma ya oma chia sancha we oma the training grounds no more train so benya moment no more so showcase ama ewiase nyina enso we go training there e hono ya ne nkofo bebrebe enhu de ekoso nti no enema omo so eyi sa celebration wo mo dan di enso de che ewiase nyina say Opamecano any club na you from say Mountain wonu say Bayern mpanimfo omadwa aye Opamecano aye ni agent no because omo say omo nu say akodare de eka ono nko a enko ne the family obepese obeste enso ewo Munich ewo Germany no ato aso adiama aye club na from say Bayern name omo say aye ni agent no and just all try so be convince Opamecano so unia man sign contract na omo nko because obenya team ewo Premier League adiama no say aye Spain kura ebia Madrid bi obetumi anya Madrid enso mana kwa ko Bayern for no and omo agent say now player we see can we happy dey pay yaba no no stand contract o agent no una mature and o din come for enso che player no omo bofu enum dey metia the other one some mamu e wo jumede so and na me no ka say mami adimola look me ba catch o say last week and I bet you say look one e be ko Spain Obeko Madrid, Johnny Atletico Madrid. Mamisa aya picture we yawu onim Atletico. Wamu aya sporting director Matthew Alemani. Obumi eduniye. Mebacho aya Ademola Lukman Nigeria you know. And so ewo aya Spain. And I know ka say Diamete and some na say club na ya from say Atletico. Wamu ni Atalanta for and so nya reach agreement. And Lukman ebe ye medicals no at ama club from say Atletico. No start and so about any games no. And Nico Williams and Obebo game ni bi Edema bi omo 1-1 no na obifrimu ema ne bra panyin Inaki and be replacing on say Nico no ababa say aye Pobaja injury no ono nko ne de no as omo nsa da hu club no try treatment omo say amwa say still aye Nico 80 pains aye Pobaja no because injury on it must stand to any abrantia your friends say lami munyina ne nyaye omunyina recover ball still unia de enso de mente and say yes because of sadebe ball so be come and chain 6 to 8 weeks one team ensia kan and some aye Bilbao aye club no and aye Nico Williams and aye din won kobo na Leicester City enso pamoni coach enche bia na yes almost say sanko fa wo yenchi Wama na omoni Enzo Maresca and na ye in fact Maresca qualify omo ewo Premier League and I say ewo Premier League no and omo sa relegation and now me no ka say omo pe coach Maresca ewo fie menya reports and Leicester for no asanso akantate and so contate and you reference Enzo Maresca so onia adwuma na wuja to on the ode man no went me ameye enti akonya ba sabra na be adwuma no enom diamete PSG players no menya reports Luis Enrique and so amomu break na break no enye ne omo game anra wa break omo Tuesday and Wednesday eno diaba no na oka opanya friends Victor Font wono na one one Laporta kopre aye Barca aye president akunya no na opanyina babontin say was here one Laporta of 2003 nenko be sake sa one Laporta o sisi a na osi one Laporta aye wan no because Eniama na Laporta onye president ever Barca anyone no criticize no obey president no ye na according to Victor Font also panyin Laporta ayama say na so be na nkofo twetwe aye Barca eno stadium ensuo to intimi ntrase na enkura enso na moni nyina no because of oru na friends one Laporta into de waka e de Barca aye socials no mo to aba no say ono waka say mo to aba no e ma no mo be hu changes enso e wo Barcelona no no gusu a wono so kana no eno ayede ba ya ta ayaba mu ewo dwumadi no so menya report say ene Fulham onu so omunso player your friend Harry Wilson Everton for enso approachi eye Fulham so omo pe Harry Demet ene sa no pe Fulham for enso sa baby ade aduri yenton ye pillar emfa ma na yakofa wan enso de naba entientimi emfa no enso ema menu ka se menya report se de abetom and sa crowd Francis Jeremy Jacquet enso anya touchdown e wo Manchester na obeto so apiemu enso akọ Liverpool no akoye the medicals no assign contract no enso de ma Liverpool club no enom a latest eba ye won sem no ye ema mo enso e wo show no so ne enom a latest eba ni nyina no ye ti won koma no pemasa beto so na ye de mo enso atimi de manemum mamen kan se edra no pasa ya na wakai se Kumasi breakfast no e Killite e ye kodi breakfast e sans e breakfast e affordable na de na baby a wo se kodi the environment no e sa ye top notch de wunya wo wo benya proper value for money what you say e Killite Kumasi's elite restaurant me ba to no pay e de na be de unu se wankasa which me customize o menu what you can the open se wodie onya freya no your reservation say we and I say the obedru no na yesiese wati kama e de about 100 to 150 Ghana cedis obetimi didi ama ho ato kama na on Sundays so the enra e ball 1 to 5 a premium a buffet and just unlimited a champagne obe bo champagne na ba wonu sam so a free bottle of champagne and have unlimited cocktail 400 Ghana cedis per head buffet a session no enya asem ketua and area e de na obedi lunch no de na wudi me ba to bomoden say won sam ebeka aye aduane afri aye killer na aye mo aduane so dia yesitua 150 Ghana cedis per wo kuma say yankase ye deliver area bro e wo baby a wo hye bia e wo kuma say ye deliver dia bro 150 Ghana cedis per sa oba killer dress code no aye smart casual no be fili aye vibe no na ope killer SK Main Street behind Inshayasu International School and I said the Cove Event Center with Danyame and I'll be aye killer your number no 0544 539 337 0544 539 337 na ori answer tinya kasa afi ma menka se me dima for about clinic Dr. Time that's I don't know makacho yare na hawo yare na tete just what china utu say one no but still on ento and na the attorney say Dr. Time that's one for time ento yare ni so wo beto wo benya fa hodie e wo medima for so atwoma gogo and a doctor and a pamfo enso a wo mu etu yarewa but yare nko ade afako na the number ni 0244 774 282 0244 774 282 Norway insecticide air spray makajo sentuntum spray no way and also we use me pa chopa and tuntum e how entafre and once na entatia and mo mu ninkase tete wo fie eye wadwuma me ba cho we en ha ho kra fa Norway insecticide spray first spray only so spray ultimate them Enfati Arabia enfama u spray wo dem a obetumi ahyem ema wuti anya oya and sanso just sweet scent e wo dem wo kama enso dem a your friend Norway insecticide air spray kono ko pebeto so kuma say now person to agenda number we na frɛ dodo bia wo pere enfama 0546 113 450 0546 113 450 monso am won kran no 0503 510799 0503 510799 and as Okensi Drag Lane opposite Commercial Bank no yo na Genjamet Dental Clinic Relacho esen problem waseno eswobu wasen apai tokuro ababe dem sabi oyo bia okasa na me bacho pampan efiri wanum enso eba bobaden se onsa ebeka anaso beko Genjamet asoye na yaboa wonso yo bia opese wo artificial air teeth opese wo permanent air teeth opese wo braces ne bi wo so anaso o silver ana air gold teeth no ne nyina Genjamet esebra ne hwe ne kama enye emfama enko ba bi o mewie na wo se ne femfem da bi bra Genjamet Kumasi one ewo Abrepo Junction Bantama High Street no total filling station na chuope and one more and afi odrun kra e nungwa baby a NDC office na no aha nungwa SHS no eho na omo and attachment for so yenya mu magazine magazine eno ye Kenten Road no magazine market Kenten Road wa and ubehu Genjamet and number ni 0598 731 823 0598 731 823 na odeno enso entim emon komana bibia anya kama enso emfa emao First Bank enye makajo say aya bank ene de aya First Bank answer enkan na first bank for MI no and an enko for etutu form edisika enso ehye ho ebi mu edishem pass say first bank e ba no bi ensampa bank no eco different level eno ye first bank bi ba choko nya no enko bank wo pese o sika won se toto nkama edema wa first bank omo branches nipi e wo Ghana nti de omo bia no na wa bawura wo se onu omo enso e ba be din sa wo so bibia be ye kama edi ama na menka se obi epe eye 2-bedroom apartment ewo around Patase South Suntraso Danyame Askwa Enisa areas no 0551 242 661 0551 242 661 me bacho obi a na wa phrase CA na just wa body pano ama ono so nsa etimi aka aye dan ne be kama Kenny Rose eguso aye hostels na ewo around KNUST ewo KSTU Christian Service Amstead Garden City Ghana Baptist no obema mu full coverage setup and have a network connectivity to hostel aye free enti honest managers porters no Munfre Kenny Rose ewo 0208 282810 0208-282810 na one Kenny Rose and so into me emo enkomone kama chabo ma menyina so na memfa ayamono ne nsem no emfa ensi ya G League
oh za league ndia
na G League
dia ena to ore eyina say second ena eje back on hanti ato and clearly omo di achi no gra na mo yenya fam se bitin age league no and I say nya Donnarumma said the Christian can ranka enra gra no nga point gap no sa call 7 no I say
obi si mu jaje ze Carrick no akofa bibie di obi bia na
making players play for you. Coach, you know, a lot of it, apart from so church the eating in an psychological, you know, so you make the players feel okay, they trust you, and they want to play for you, they want to die for you.
I'm numbers on the Bamano.
Now, Papa, who can be also
Pope grab a car,
also Pope grab a car, so change information, but sometimes you're coach. You set your play only players to me discuss, especially senior players. Or we going to be question or tactics. Now, my suggestion is say, can you say, what you say?
Yeah.
And maybe Pep Guardiola say, I'm not called now for both first 2 or 3 games and then Queen. Or you saw a star on mobile. And in yesterday, baby, more na a far up your be unstoppable. So imagine say, oh no, coach, no coach, and you know, but player names say, oh, coach, and say agency. It is sometimes one players in a good relationship. Ayana dear ban. And Manchester United say form the good and Yasim Guto.
I'm Zambo, friend of Sam Pamuni Beam.
I'm saying Bobby Pass.
Now, almost I
think I carried Babe 3 months ago. Calignon with Yaka.
LA, Sa Kobe Meno brother now, no so be share t-shirt free Kobe Meno. Yeah. Almost all no so be yes, I didn't now call for attention. And almost said I Kobe Meno born also will be pa.
Of course,
Christian can't have some way kaka.
That coach Rangasano, I say, a nipa bia, your mind say, some person so much free people who decides to buy idea, obedient to Mr. Sanadri. Far, and far, on phobia. The very moment that we take his apple stand, that's I say. Well, Christian, you're matches in the moon, Kaka, and then Christian, why in the mass of Bems and I'm so voice no. But I'm going to say, we didn't boom, just to win. Fantastic. Video, yes.
Manchester United nana chema yemo mamaso ni yemo Carrick Abaso. Chema sisi wa yeno 3/3 in the Premier League.
Yes. And all teams are abono.
3 near the first 2.
Yes.
And the Fulham. And wa yene 3/3 and I think say Oba Juma. Bibia nsi ya yini mo chena se media. And mo ni mo ye de Michael Carrick e de Manchester United aye no. E kire se bia nko ba ntemo a se de na ndi ka no. E bia nka Manchester United fortunes no. E bia chairman ka better than CCI kasei. Chairman onum say Amorim, it took Amorim 36 matches before say winning 3 successive A games. And for one spell Amorim edi 14 months our Manchester United. Sa 14 months no. Chama esi empre ba ko pe. Say Manchester United winning successive games. See a bo game we Not the following game near winning. Not the following game you're winning. No, Amorim in 14 months and just one spell. Now this coach comes 3 continuous matches in the Premier League. Chairman, 3/3. Now sometimes me hear coaches be chairman. Let's look beyond the results. Near players now, chairman. The same players who natural ball are the same players under Amorim, and the same players under Michael Carrick. I have branch friend Casemiro, and all of us. I say ball na all ball under Amorim ni die. Chairman say we season na. Ebeyanka branch no free Manchester United. But 3 games and 4 games under Michael Carrick no. Chama me so say Manchester United cause a woman a new contract extension chama enye out of order. Because the Casemiro we knew at Real Madrid no. Chama afe na ehu the same Casemiro. Bo na all bono what say o deserve say o si akan edema Manchester United. Chama Matthias Cunha de chama talenta Manchester United ko fire. Eti adia Matthias Cunha yedema Manchester United na no me enshada enye me wawa. But I'm only BB. A branch of friend Benjamin Sesko under Amorim 17 games under Amorim. 2 goals per. Now Michael Carrick Bayano Chama Unum said the last 4 games he has 4 goals under a branch of friend Michael Carrick. So let's put beyond air performance any resource no. The same place now. Coach in fire now. Chama no omuntimi mono. Coach na chairman why you never ye. I'm a player, able to a system. Players able to a position. Chama is suit their style of a play. What say? They say Premier League, assist chart. Player I'm assist pano. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes I'm a 12 assist. Chairman, Senka Bruno Fernandes and started and Amorim. I no bono at deep. And they start to see about number 10 now. Bianca Bruno assist Chairman more than 12. Coach na bon deep sa oni Casemiro omombo a double pivot na Abrante friend Matthias Cunha and Brandon Mbemu and double number 10 no about Abrante friend Benjamin Sesko a striker no main as a main striker chama omo ye ya nemfa ye can say change system way na ma Abrante friend Kobemanu emeka Casemiro ho na free Bruno Fernandes no nko dem because Bruno Fernandes as number 10 no chama obenya fa so free no so so born as deep on Casemiro a double pivot chama ye kanya papa ya ntie ene Michael Carrick by no chama on Saturday sanchi you yenko 4 back yemo double pivot nemo 3 behind the main striker and no ya chairman and the results aba me sure say United dey share board na Manchester United e bo no anytime mo twa ya e west ye a man sake Amorim tell the chairman omo anka se betima Jose debi ya mistake kese na o senke sake Amorim tem ema Michael Carrick enso ba chairman minister amanfo kan se bia nya first time ni chairman minim enya first time ni ole be ye bi ba chairman entimi kan de ole ye no efa meka Carrick de bia ole be ye bi the contract man na wantimi anya no bia the contract ema branch fan Carrick ebetimi ya adwuma no na juma chema oye ne mpanifo se amfo e de kire ne nto aso de oye ne de chairman e chese o de juma ne mana obetimi aye so far so good for Manchester United chema oni me na kan asem we okay Sada Liverpool hia both Ekitike and Isaac so okay
yeah
bona is Ekitike ebono eni wasem ne yakoye no kure Sada Liverpool hia mumienu nyina na se bia chama yentimi enam Liverpool form ne ntino ene bia be affect Abrante friend Ekitike chama ni ratings by a signing of the season chama so the Ekitike kan ho Premier League signing of the season no Abrante friend Ekitike one of the players I signing omo eba into the Premier League chama omo ye adwuma the entire onya a lot of mention because team na all bono any pay their own expectation, Liverpool are failing to live to their own expectation. But chairman, a branch of friend Hugo Ekitike, 69 million from Air Tima, your friend Air Frankfurt. Omoto ni wi no. Chama o kan said they be. Sa 2 players Liverpool here ba ko pe. Eni kwaso omoto mienu. But branch of friend Ekitike ba no. Chama 32 matches for Liverpool, he has scored 15 goals. 32 games for Liverpool. Sa 32 games na Liverpool abon. Abrante fe Ekitike no. Chama wa share 15 goals. Say me ha many a. ABS ye season no. Near pe Liverpool player of the season a. Chama obi a oni Soboslai no. Soboslai and Ekitike ebe Liverpool player of the season. Menka Premier League player of the season no. See we season a team bia on one kasa individual awards. Ebia player of the season, defender of the season. Say Liverpool tenase. No my omankasa assessment and who players are any positive impact for Liverpool this season. Chama Minyaso said there are 2 players are Omucha Abrante friend Ekitike and Abrante friend Soboslai. They've been so good for Liverpool. Dia can say bia Liverpool bet me bibi. Nebi a chama ratings no etimi akostro enra any weekend we adwuma no ye ne kire se da bi chairman born what dey kire o kan say omu hia omu mienu nyina na no kre Liverpool didn't need the 2 of them ye ka say Sakepra chairman say Sakepra recover no ba born Ekitike airborne no edin say obetimi abenche no edin say 2 players no betimi aboso together edin so mienu edin aba say ba ko betran nchen and Bona Ekitike airborne chairman. Menya show say any coach in his right senses, any coach bia or her boy the form no ever drop it Ekitike say Kabantino chairman remember. And so far there Liverpool best player of the season no ebia contentious there early days there but chairman me to bana kameto Abrante your friend Ekitike Medikaka na me sure say last week and for the nursery pa Premier League no o say na Man City 4-3
but Emra Manchester United share Arsenal no yes
and City so share
now na man for start we win league no Arsenal do win it and points no points no close about 4
now 7 about 4
Man City su and am mo sere chairman enya the league ne mo gia mo akasa mo form ne one of the factor me boa but mo main competitors no so e form no one of the contributing factors in tia Arsenal bet Major League. I'm not saying say no kwentira Arsenal ya de but omo competition no chama obi antre say o a serious contender for the Premier League. It got to a point Arsenal equal 3 games and no win bi. Onum say mo win this weekend na mo share list 4-0 no. Mo first win in 4 matches. Before say mo babo SR game we no na chema money Liverpool about 0-0 na money Nottingham Forest about 0-0 na Manchester United asem by 3 goals to 2 so Arsenal ebo 3 games na win my draw me no lose baako so enra game no was my first win in the last 4 matches but even that mo lead City by 6 points mo lead Aston Villa by 7 points team otoso miensa Manchester United chairman Mulidi omo 12 points Mulidi Chelsea by 13 points so teams na can chairman extremely inconsistent even when Arsenal dropping points you are not even very sure say any of the team be able to take advantage of points now Arsenal dropping no also be can chairman say Ocean League now there are 14 matches to play 14 matches now airborne Arsenal very difficult games to play. Arsenal be away to Air Spurs. Arsenal able home to Air Chelsea. Arsenal be away to Air Man City. Now Arsenal able home to Air Newcastle. We have 14 games now kana. When games are aired in the Arsenal. But the question that me be some say, chairman 6 points there. But enu say Arsenal must have games we nyina no. Ni nya team bia Arsenal crowd dropping points in any of those matches now. What are we guarantee say any of the teams the chairman almost end up air points beam. Na no hear Man City chairman. Man City in the first half was amazing. Man City in the second half no. Chairman as omu referee ball. And I say enye Donnarumma and a save Man City a. Na kebe the first time since 2018. Man City able game. Lead the first half no by 2 or more goals and can we game no na Man City lose. The last time Man City able game first half only by 2 or more goals but one winning game no lose no way back 2018 in the first half against Manchester United Man City were leading by 2-0 by a game no na Man City lose game no by 3-2 to Manchester United. But Enra in the first half as a City G League na amazing. Every 50-50 ball, City were chasing them. Every domination, City dominating here. They were creating chances, chairman, and they were taking those chances. But then they see in the second half. as a City, yes, City in about first half now. They were losing the second balls 50-50. As a City were not serious. As they thought that Obi Cracker said they were very complacent the second. I said, game no more we are nisa. It's young couldn't go second half no park no so now 3 points no air guaranteed. And Spurs take advantage of that complacency so no. And I tell me I'm to be punished you. But the can chama Oshe game now. A branch defend Donnarumma. Onum say we a game no. City able only 3 shot on target. So 3 shot on target, you know. City a 2 of them. Spurs in a chairman Onuba in the second half, no. Able 6 shot on target. In a game where City conceded 2 goals, you know. But their best player on the pitch on that day was Donnarumma. But for him, Bianca City saw 2 goals now. Omunya in the first half, no. It will not count. Come lusu a game, no. And so inconsistency in Man City, no chairman. Me sure say as the head a cheat. Say team be ebe sans na ho etima ba G League na chairman menye so say obo say obi anye serious Manchester United United is serious the last bare 4 matches there but onye contender for the league. Man City anye serious Aston Villa chairman on and off then now team trophy now last 2 games in the Premier League at home now Aston Villa elusini mienu nyina and for that in the chairman me sure say what the car can say by this time Bianca Munto take it no chairman Munto take it no Arsenal this title no 1 year you have nobody to blame by yourself. Obiano
Ebiana victory parade no kaya ya postpone ya say you are never go champions.
I must win pay Lami Yama.
Must win ba Maso dem ba ukwa de ato.
Am for said am Lami Yama dia but chairman American season win 1 start here. Won say start here now crowd can asem say as social media ni sensitivity.
Yes.
Last season Abrante Fel Lami Yama 9 goals in La Liga chairman. So far Abrante Fel Lami Yama 9. Season we the best season in La Liga no last season was 9. Lami Yama 9. Chairman unim say 9 na was no was provided 13 assists in all competition. For compare last season Lami Yama 9 goals in La Liga no. Lami Yama 18 goals in total. But maybe the numbers scores no pa no na assist. Lami Yama provided 25 assists last season. 25 assists no. Emu 13 came in La Liga. Chairman 15 in La Liga. And we had the last season 15 assists in La Liga last season, chairman, or 13 so far this season. 13 so far this season.
And we have like some we have a number of games like how many games like
Empire me bonne say Sabasa ain't winning Champions League na Arsenal Arsenal dia. There is no one player bia Arsenal betimi yin say Uncle Pep Ballon d'Or. What me adwin. Normally say team be Champions League. And now the domestic or the Champions League no the in the league can one you bring at least one player bia or a contender for the Ballon d'Or. But Arsenal can win the league, Arsenal can win the Champions League, but un team who said there be assuming say no benti a contender for the Ballon d'Or. Chama yibaku so far Declan right only clout is
only you know
na numbers game was the last year the numbers game any titles are winning but Arsenal bet me the titles there but you're not getting one player or the numbers ekwaje Ballon d'Or.
I agree
in that case in there say Lami Yama etimi ya de na oji La Liga yaji Super Cup eji Copa del Rey chema or a contender for Ballon d'Or.
Okay, other fantasy way. Maxwell, Brian, yamra yantinsi fi mameshe Ghana Premier League nyoma ekoso and then so mark Zali a year at Rencham Kesiye to Ghana football nyina emra yunya Poli call omni instructor man we go one second kun ya hosema isiye ene exactly 1 year. Your Baba share Ghana football, your partnership with Wales and the Wales Federation. Ama you were 4 coaches I moko for a year UEFA B license coaching course. Into your Baba share honsem. How was Santiago got lost in Pandu? One of the goals among 4 contenders it should have been a foul for Santiago to call Baba share foul or no foul. Your honsema. Yeah, the coach Karim Zito. I'll say surprised at the scoreline. Na baso. Hearts to folk game omni between boy ene hon sense mina. Me dear my sporting club omu coach. Ibrahim Tanku Akasafa omu game omni nations boy. You know they lost that game. It's in honsem.
ɛwɔ ha yɛde ba ansa na masro
Barcelona game BB SC na menya first picture on the screen. What it means that first leg in the Chama quite the same score like 3-1 3-1. But the same players I share Barcelona goals and runs or one as I share goals also in that order. They how many LT first leg na Barca ball home acquire 3-1. Lamine Yamal in the 9th minute, Ferran Torres in the 11th minute, and Rashford in the 61st minute. Wenso Omokwa Aweno, Lamine Yamal in the 6th minute, Ferran 40th, and Rashford 72nd. The same players in the same order, the same scoreline.
And 2 goals in the first half, 1 in the second half.
So it was a bit surprising. But to say this season, Lamine is doing better. But I think so jai that social media buzz attention chairman said that encore. It is something idea be what might not be good to be by so not a bull be one word the other. Why am I saying that? Season way last season about 51 games. Or say 18 goals, 21 assists, and 244 dribbles. Chairman and no Deneko drew second best player in the world ahead of Ousmane Dembele. Behind, yeah. Now, over season where we bought 27 games, already 13 goals and 13 assists, so 26 goals contribution. And there are so many more matches to come. In the area of dribbling, no, Chairman, over Lamina, we dribble 142 already. Now, they compare all other players in Europe. The second year, Doku. Doku is very good when it comes to dribbling. Chairman, 62. Mbappe 57 and Vinicius Jr. 52. There's a hono crano chema wakyom. Now, what I said, when you're 6 MVPs, player of the match this season, and over Barcelona last 4 matches are almost a mutreno. He has been voted the best player against Copenhagen and even yesterday. So I think his numbers is going on well. And season 1, Mbappe penny players I will La Liga no. Omonya player of the month on 2 occasions. Lamine Enya in the month of November and also in the month of December. And the way things are going, I will not be surprised in the month of January. Chema will to me at the account. And Emma near very, very interesting. With that said, there is another player, Marcus Rashford. Chairman, Rashford has been incredible. And I was say Barcelona almost signing him. Memo Munja Rashford Manenko because he has really settled in well. Chairman, despite the fact that Oba substitute appearances, Chairman, so her screen, her players, all these big players, Rashford has performed better than them, at least at this stage. Doku, Saka, Vinicius Jr., Salah, Dembele, the list goes on and on. As a king. Although Oba mostly a substitute appearance, Chairman, when you have 10 goals and 9 assists, meaning the 19 goal contributions, I think it's incredible. First season, it's incredible. And also, he was a player, not there were a lot of doubts on him because we are not born Manchester. So I make and cannot carry Bechamanka or Manchester and Kadene BC. And then me question maybe so. In time, she are not carry Kayas or Between Akula we are back, and that is something Barcelona should be very careful because a question say injury backra obey to me as standing at Diabo. But without even that one, so where Barcelona front 8 now, they've also been incredible. But my born one GBBA at the end of the day, na BBA they should push for the Champions League at least or do semi-final. No more league now, it will be good. Look on the screen. Orel Lamine, Dani Olmo, Rashford, Rafinha, Pedri, Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, Fermin Lopez. Chema goals and assists will be at least 10 contributions. And that is a hell of a record. Obiawa at least 10. And now Ferran Torres now, Christian, they be almost all in Adiano. Moma no kwama ne boy no mo hu ne numbers. They be ameka say oh you good. Ebia might not be like Ebia your friend say Lewandowski, but he's not a bad player. Because criticisms are wakum no. Still look at the numbers we put it together. So I think said they are doing a great job. Now, maybe England kakra. Chema Arsenal, we don't need any prophet to come and prophesy Arsenal beje league no. It's a Mr. Sofon so more prophesy hold on munyin free because me cry me to me at now make a statement. 14 games now come. Make her teams Arsenal ni ombebo. What time to make all the 40 but or Sunderland or Spurs or Chelsea, Empo City, any other clubs ebeba. So our first leg now mo boy na Arsenal pick 35 out of 42 points from those teams. What I mean is say 14 games you know. Chembeba 42 points because 3 times 14. In the first leg when Arsenal met these teams on pick 35. So what it means is that Omo drop only 7 points. And these are the teams who are chema aka omoni omobebo in those 14 sequences. No? But you want to say,
okay.
So possibility say, oh, your man pick the same number, crana, or mon drop even 15 points, cra, they'll still be good to go. Because City they under reconstruction and beginning of the season, of fine City them league here, and it's near Castle, but our City team here, I don't think they can challenge. Aston Villa, chairman, they are not a championship team, although they will do their best. Obey to maybe this second, obey to but to be a championship team, they are not there. Inconsistency on the part of Chelsea, although Rosinia buy and more pick certain wins together, but I think the inconsistencies are still there. After beating Napoli away, chairman, we're expecting them to win over your friends of West Ham United, but they really struggled. And I see that some games away they might struggle. Tottenham podium do munim tie game frame. Richard, you look at all these teams, it is increasingly clear say Arsenal on their way. And finally, you say Angel Michael Mr. Carrick. Angel Michael Mr. Carrick.
Monkai say no kana makai say maybe Manchester United only gonna social buy no.
Yeah.
When you 14 game unbeaten run we here.
More fire.
And sana obeba be inti and na kokula bi se men kan kire mo say munya butre.
Kokula bi de o hwa asem pa na obeka.
So Liverpool now.
Ona the under threat. This is our threat in Manchester because United rat top four possibly say Liverpool be rabid. But then Liverpool were record to protect because team be anu was starting Premier League. Chema first 5 matches when winning and when rat top four with the exception of Newcastle United.
Well, to say Manchester United lead Liverpool by 2 points.
Yeah.
Lead Chelsea by 1. Omutreli Aston Villa by 5. And Omutreli City by 6.
Yeah.
And Omutreli Arsenal 12.
Yeah. We put it together 3 wins. That is 9 points. So make me say, Angel Michael, Mr. Carrick has 10 Manchester United from shambolic to where the Benjamin fan show sublime.
Yo.
So because Manchester, sublime Manchester United. Here, Kobe Menu. A player win and come to Here, Harry Maguire. So I think they are playing well. League in the count, but at least in the top 4, they'll to me finish here. I back say I'm more fair man obey.
Okay, your Venus and Yam Refi, na Yamesha F7, no, but answer no. Yanka Ubium sa Seahorse Ultra Cool Coolant. Mamin Chowa Dibi, minim send Badudona etayibi. But oya emeya no jai, wow. So ka udin show gumno. Say ya. Na what she is the go kenim say radiator tank no me pacho unim at this time we say we dey hwe but the tienie unim sensuo ema ayinimu every na chikaka and then so boiling temperature sometimes it can lead to overheating a sans say hose no water hose no any water pump no any radiator components in ya yen kakran kakranti and until Bruni and San, Omamatamani, you know, Macatro, say Obia use coolant. Oh, radiator coolant. It's the TNU coolant, no, and on a Yakafu Seahorse Ultra Cool Coolant. Now, where would you go prevent you overheating? As I protect it, engine, no, Sabe Berry in a China Sardinano, a protecting in a Bwama engine, it me ye Juma ye money ye Juma check. It will blow up as a car pano. The channel say ebia car ne yem no but as engine ahode wo from because of ensure now the Google may say engine no so the coolant be guma obetenya car that kra na engine is still engine is very strong ne nyina no because of Seahorse Ultra Cool Coolant and on the camfo e dia mobia na car bia on de ebia use private car ebia use commercial vehicle ebia use truck and also use bus your engines ne be require AOAT ebi POAT ebi SIOAT any other approved coolant technologies ni nyina na yede aba nti also only Seahorse and eshibum it be show Report company omo na ede Seahorse products omo na de ni nyina abadwa so nti me say use coolant instead of water for your car or radiator tank no for coolant gum men fansuo engugum ehu hia say tiasiasa ebema ye engine ache ye engine be ye adwuma ye ama bibia akoso obaso ne Seahorse panyimfo atwen komo a bozo to be ton number also free 0544 133 169 0544 133 169 and 0244 577 559 0244 577 559. I don't know. Darling Paul,
Chairman,
Yamon Komo. Wiki action. Kolokolusie.
Yeah.
Kolokolusie.
Yeah.
My chance every Friday, no. Nations have seen media game name more papa.
Ah, Chairman, name more de. Nations name diama on. Chairman, this season unim say Nations. Ne win sa wonya nyina ye fie. Wabo 2 drawn games fair away. 10 games no abon away no, wanya just 2 points. So it tells you say Nations are more than ye fie. Enti for me diama say oba any per league games na kano na Nations any option bia than to win this particular game. So what check league log na between Bekum Chelsea or that relegation bunker no any Nations FC na just 2 games. Enti chairman Nations FC and so call relegation ye and all check relegation zone no e dey basura empodo that 7th position mathematically etimical relegation entina Eden pa Edema Nations FC when omo concede first goal ne bantem but they no me pay about Nations any ekwan omo recover here anyhow they got the equalizer and omo to asunya the winner Razak Simpson. He's a defender last season omo 4 goals. This season goes to Nema and chairman Nations FC leading top scorer no oni Bobo Konim their last 4 games Omobi Emmanuel Ano oni ho. Second top scorer face Achawate oko Albania onu kwani 2 goals pe no ashamu omo. So they needed someone obetimi a step it up. No timi abuamo matimanya that needed winner no mo hwehwe na no adefiada e wa brankese and a certain Razak Simpson El Capitano omo captain e yade etimi enya 2 goals 2 solid goals etimi nya 3 points edema Nations FC and I think such chairman omo destiny ekuro omo ansem chairman unim e free sabre e de kopim si e be wie league no teams bi wo ho a omo bekama ejina omo so teams ne dodo na
ebi o dey aso mko 11 wonders
omo di okọ
na players go yin ti omo ka yi
11 wonders the chama omo akwa nim so omo ko and omo do omo che goals after say so focus show omo 3 no unim so omo ko wanchi na na Brefan Ketia Stadium esa koje 3 young apostles so edo masema mo omo tom ni say omo che goals 11 wonders the okọ but chairman check it how United Brekum Chelsea modeba no
How are you at 20 points? Brekum Chelsea 23, Vision 24, Swedro Blacks 24, Young Apostles 26, Holy Stars 26, Bechem 26, Dreams 26. It's just even one game from Brekum Chelsea to the 9th, 10th position.
Yeah, and Nations Aba Nations for 27, and just 2 games. Over 1 draw lusu bakwa wato. So it tells you say baby league na duru no teams ni bi wo wa omo destiny e wo omo nsem e bi Nations na no other fiada anko tena wo say lusu ya it tells you say bananko okọ because awe no omo ne homoden 10 games no chairman medical card so anya just 2 points. They are having a very good team from Poman so yeah adwuma but their main problem any do the ball beto atenem. First at what perform on last season, this season, Yahuhe, and or the Quabania. Emmanuel no so she go no so on so much jan coin emaneko. And Tomu said then you will be our anymore. Omuko Fale Sasso, former Legon Cities Interlies, the Biani Gold Star striker, on so injury channel, and on Timimo. Ain't Nations are 70. A free sable copim selling in the chairman. Just omu you that character na. No mutimi edinya some points be from a fear. No mutimi de kem because you similar friend last season. Okaya baseke Holy Star Seka League no. If you nkwa or jaba 95% of points no bono and pine AAK arena and or the care league nim. enti nation so bet my ne saa omo nse da ni talisman bia e wa animu a beka so omo do mani to ne so enti de kosi ye no ubenya Razak Simpson ono so bet ma ba be she and chairman I think say it was a very good game from Nations FC so mutimi ebe take kan eto aso nya winner no.
Okay, about Nations FC. Nations FC, of course, they won that game by 2-1. Razak Simpson, of course, had a brace and amazing for a defender to push his team through like that against the league leaders. Midiama, you know, say Norman Subebion Wijinano. In fact, league in they say it's only leading 9 points.
Yeah,
9 points. I mean, by the day, there be only this is 7 points. 7 points. 7. Yeah. So. Baby, any go stars about a win here.
Yeah.
If they say Kotokone has room there, they say has really got to go 1.
Yeah.
Because has had a draw, Kotoko lost that game. It's here. Vision FC Dreams FC about 2-2. Heart of Lions, Esha Santiago come here and Timbako. And goal was scored by somebody. But Seed of Asante, Fauzi Ali, and Michael F. Sonomon share goals for Lions. Now, highlights of that game.
Okay.
Emra, you know, these are the highlights. And in fact, Lions clearly from the start, and they were ahead in terms of BBR. This is the first goal from Lions, and
Lions goals, you know. 3 goals are avoidable. Especially the second goal and the third goal. Chairman, me free say Kotoko. Now defensively we are poor in terms of organization. Kotoko positioning awareness. No, we are very poor. Our defensive third goal. And teacher goes to share Kotoko.
When the second goal, I want to see it again.
Yeah.
When a man for already concerned, I was like a referee foul my goalkeeper. But I watched it again and I very well. I don't think so. Everybody deserves that. Oh, your goalkeeper,
yeah.
I mean, I don't think the player fouled him. It was a challenge, right? Oh, and a call ball. Rather than me concern here, Asante Kotoko, hot next say biano. Omoye ini wi Kotoko player na okobon so. Ona me peno.
Musa Amzata. Chairman. Chake that like a desert attitude on the ball park.
This is a 50-50 ball a goalkeeper that from referee more whistle. Say obobo no let how you go.
Yeah.
And other transfer look at his attitude. Any attitude. I
don't know defending as if so through Chairman.
Maybe because of boxing but I was thinking
but who defended
front part of his body instead of the side. And Omunya the second goal here. Okay. But for getting a good one now.
Sir Chairman, or top from no. I think Sebiana or free self referee but we're still fouling it.
It's your own whistle, you play to the whistle.
Yeah. And I make Kotoko defensive errors nature no. 3 goals nina. Me feel say na Kotoko ready for this particular game. And Yaman said down farmer Kotoko. Yes, historically, Ebia Beka say Kotoko ne Heart of Lions so buy a ne den. Chairman Unim said the last time. Kotoko nya win. Ewo Pando and as Heart of Lions who both no. I get it way back 2012-2013 season. If you are buying now. Den de Makotoko Empo Lions who back Ghana Premier League in Nimno unim se continue share da.
This is their third goal when
check Henry Ensu position.
Terrible defending.
Check Henry Ensu ni position Chairman. Very terrible. Enti what did the anti America say? Kotoko difference.
Only a defender, only striker. Look at it. Look at it.
Baby, Ojina striker no need Jino na bobo na she. Yes.
Kotoko fabulous. League no muntu menje. Nti some person mo je league omuntie me they need to double their or even triple their for any sa omu bobi ke league.
League no muntu menje.
Omuntu menje.
Baby ame ya no ya adwin ka kan se Kotoko de ne yakọ se eyidi ni bi no. City omunya consistent. I mean Until we need 3 games.
Yeah, even poor. Yeah, doing because they are more than poor. Ahead of this game with Lions, on my last 4 games, no, I'm going to lose to All Blacks. I'm going to lose to Holy Stars. Mebwa.
Yeah.
Na Gold Stars on board draw. And I'm going to Chelsea so board draw. away games in America. Chairman, so away games. The last 8 in the winning just 1 against 11 Wonders.
The West team.
Yes, and the last when almost had to our crown. If you 8 games or Mabo are win or more winning 1, that was only 11 Wonders. And Holy Stars, All Blacks and Lions. Most of these teams in the team or mere championship team, even this team could not beating them away. Into a more winning 1, I draw 4, I lose 4, and I draw 3 away. Chairman, championship stuff. Say, oh, the required to enjoy Lions on we a boogie side for Asante Kodoko. Said now, the last time Kodoko said Lions was in 2015. But they be a Lions or Makwaba. But chairman, 8 games. Lions are winning 5. Train for winning 2 board swing is money. And a 3 I draw. In the last 8 games, no money Lions are born. Lions are picking 5 wins and a 3 I draw. The Kodoko soon to me in say Lions. Every time a team our Pele Gardenia drew the home stress a second round year win. Now a win who lose to teams are chairman basically because of one champion more struggle. And our home no so when you're convincing based on the and out budget Ubugi teams are also beating you squarely. Any time our only Lions head to head nini. But you're here, mommy.
I said Lions board draw goalless for her. And I was got over 3-1. And last season so Lions got to go home. And on board draw Kumasi.
Lions last season ebe share kotoko Obuasi.
Obuasi, yes.
And on board draw.
Yes. Lions we need
away. Obuasi.
Oh yeah. Obuasi almost 1-0.
Yeah.
And on board 1-1
Okay, Kwajo being junior.
Yeah. It looks like Lions
Lions were upper hand in the 8 games or more winning 5 Kodoko draw Kodoko to me
we quite unacceptable. Chairman. The same Lions were beaten by Adriana Stars at the same venue. Adriana was Lions.
Lions or Honum.
Yes. Chairman, Samates, Adriana, Lions 1-0. Chairman, at the same venue, Omotinefi, Mediema, Ebeshe Lions 1-0. I was the same venue.
It's on your more pre-league. They go there and win. Now,
Mediema Kwakoshen Honum. Chairman, in the last best 7 games, best performance, no board draw. And Dreams FC share Lions. Almost 3. Dreams share Lions 3-0.
Which means that going into the game, not Lions craft form.
Lions form. In fact, on my last win game against 11 Wonders, almost 11 Wonders 1-0. Chairman, 11 Wonders is so be a shady. So games in Ebana. In how many games?
10 games.
10 games. The only win was against 11 Wonders. Before someone babon Kotoko Gabriel, Sana Betim's 1-0.
Yeah.
They say they're going to come here. Because the Ghanaian has in the almost forget about the league. 2 years ago, I was Kotoko 3-1 Abagas were acceptable. Results with the chairman unacceptable. Put the blame on the coach, and players must begin to accept a responsibility. Suddenly, a darling poor air cannon. 2 of the goals, were extremely avoidable, especially the 3rd goal. 3rd goal, we are 2-1 down. No 2-0. When a penalty, what a car. Anytime be 2-0, not team benya a kaba aquatino. You begin to build a momentum. So why instead the equalizer, 3rd goal a keleo. So that 3rd goal now, Henriansu, chairman, positioning, any awareness, everything about Henriansu on that occasion, any defender. When you're ready for the occasion, Emma, how do you allow a striker, chairman, a teamina inside your 16-yard board on challenge? Goalkeeper now make a challenge, and so make a challenge. A striker reach the 16-yard box, chairman, no challenge whatsoever. Nedwe, chairman, we cry no Yamina Yomadum, Yamfa in Africa.
Confederations.
Yamfa in Africa, way.
You see, and another thing, so chairman, me maintain Ghana teams nasio. Yes, said that would team here the ball league. Naturally, you're Africa, yes, I say to me at the Africa. How do you know why you are consistent? The big teams, we need to tell them to stop that thing. Team be a new Africa, chairman, yeah, what team are the ball league? Almost a league, no team bebo. Chairman, we are doing one yard, you Africa, they will bring new players. Then telling us that Africa no more is strong to the players of Africa, boy, yeah, and yeah, we are mean for sure, but if it's a penny phone, did it is not done. Well, yeah, it's a league, and the preparatory ground for the Africa. It is a man untumi ngasa unkofa player biamba no yenye sa. At least 1, 2, 3, 4 players be there. Be attacking when near the back you be aso. You 2, 3 nenye goalkeeper near beefy. But in Ghana, what do we do? Teams now ball leg now, magic leg na we no man catches Africa no mo kondo be here new player. The same thing Gold Stars ko yebi. And the coach in issues by my coach in the floor. Almost all the teams are doing the same. So the question is why? And again, Samidiama FBO 8 points are chairman. Next at least so we knew what now to close a bit of the gap. And no put any now because so we know other area and also not possible. Because while we records any and the other na big team chairman my hopes they be a starting crowd from the supporters side, technical side, no more my hope is you bury the same thing. And not fourth reason, so to say. Me have leg now stand to be corrected, darling. But the last 8 years, no, 8 different teams next year. I think a Premier League there, boy, England. Arsenal, na Chelsea, na Aston Villa, Tottenham, 8 years different. It's a need to me to us.
League competitive.
They're competitive. It's you know, be had so they ever started like you team or bed you. Sunday had been become maintained. Said team being to me, chairman, and young forming the leg into us back to back. Ghana, I didn't ya. And year behind your team for Friday, OG. And seriously speaking,
I don't count Africa crying, Yadian. I mean, yes. Teams.
Yes.
More consistent in Africa.
Yes. And then they be our cousin Kobo back and Sanom Ghana and Tessa. Then finally in Ghana, no, yeah, big teams the time. I'm gonna say league. Now I'm gonna say Ghana league. No, they are not operating like big teams. So show me statistics. And a year in and year out. Okay, last season, so I'm going to has be by. Almost boss so many matches were away, so no moving. And the same thing. But yeah, best starting next season now, the obi no matter be my hope. Oh, yeah, Babeje. Yes, no more. On my hope, some will be say, Omoka so more yeah, Africa squad, okay. Say, oh, team no more, you're qualify for Africa and no more tattoo. Or more yes on Babaco Africa, almost I change the whole team. So the question is that, or more fees or more half because all these brains that work to connect him dear when he has a move, not someone to be compete our Ghana league, they are Africa number competiana. And say things needs to change. And yes, idea.
According to acquire Amorim case in materials, you know, carry Kibiba or Bitima Saniema.
So,
Kotokodian
needs a carry.
A player for player. They can omit team be match you.
Kodogo needs a carrick.
Kotokodiana is Amorim Diana.
As a Chris,
Kotokodiana, they need a carry. Any coach Biaba or Bear Carrick Biano, bet me change the fortunes. But be a coach in a team in a bus and Econo. Chairman, the coach is driving the bus into a ditch. And highly inconsistent. And then one more hope. On some more match Biamau, no iron said befa, na on your video the next game, the chairman, no a quad drop Bibia. Man from country coach in the chairman. Sir, inconsistency. And the Biaso was some can. The Bia defeat Biaba. The coach not accepting responsibility, now as of finding a way to justify any defeat. I got a legend, dear, Kotoko former player, dear. On I got a former player, Tino. As a former player, since Winter can ask him. And on what Jarden or tears chairman. One of the major problems was Sante Kotoko and a lack of quality on the pitch. Quality, dear chairman, they can match Diana, they can match Bediama, they can match any teams in the Premier League. You know, they are a coaching also can be.
Okay, all right.
Question na maybe say na me dale. Korogo issue na eze the coach ana.
Coaching ka.
Chema me ready.
We team na. Why go to boss or mo ba. U kasa go gwa ka.
Enye coach we na make me person me build the point. Korogo have always bought good players or best players from seasons but players or motor then it's not in doubt. But the same thing this year. So this time they have very good players, the same thing. Yen ready. Omuko Burkina. Coach, you know, Zebo, meaning so kaina. The same thing. And no as an assistant, the over has this year, the over to called Wales. Ghazali. Chema was the same thing. And he had the professor by, okay. Doctor in coaching. Our interview, it was the same thing. Pam no musu okay, Sadia. For ex-player, Waji African Bimra. The same thing. And almost always so they have the best players. So the question is why?
The question is that they don't appoint the right coach.
The right coach. Then again they say.
And they don't. There's no a particular plan they are going by.
Plan. Kotoko as a team. have found it very difficult over years to get the best out of the materials or modeba. But only me arguing. Or the good materials ever. And then almost always in the end show. It means that they are able to identify the good materials. But how to get the best from those materials, the chairman, to me the mismanagement. Because say ultimate sports very good material, chairman, that in itself is a good thing. Now to get the result from those good materials, now to me it means that you don't have what it takes to really manage them and get the benefit. And so although coaches are not good, me know you have to say they are not appointing the best. Komu kobo kin emfa, omu the ex-player ba emfa, omu the doctor ba emfa. It is a chema Ghana ha ye way pa no. Mamini Bashir in Ghana. Why pa coach ben pa na mu fi so ba. Obese sand your mama kotoko. Ye coach is a what Ghana.
My coaching is doing a good job.
Oh no, the oma.
Yeah.
And the oma, baby, a project no more than a year no ma. And no back to crank.
Also, Kodokonya project.
Exactly.
It's not just. I mean, how do you allow yourself? A big club like Asante Kotoko to be told by a coach to sack 19 players and bring 21. That's a day.
Almost as Sadiaba.
Then a year on, after buying 19 at the 21, you sack some of them and bring 11.
Because I must say, one here, or more year, because more yes, I'm penny for ne mudidim. ISM says a players in a corner more banner more sign here, menka for a fact. Ebia moya underhand dealings, Ebia Nisikane 15 and more ma, no more in the 17, no more for 20. In yes, I anka big team bet. Now even Barcelona, Madrid, Arsenal, Moko, Moji Premiership, the time I yanisa. Correct teams, Madrid team the last 5 years, bear 70% of the players are there. Co Barcelona, Ubenya bear 70, Ebianco Arsenal, Ubenya bear 70-80%. Ahankwa de ba here be a change players. Now how will you build a team like that? Now to make just a more take Africa team a year or two to the Africa. Ghana hana enna misa kwesi apia mentiase. Is it there be an edumaninti na neni ense da niwa? How can you allow them to do that? Say man only their coaches no be so madwem so omoye. Oba team no mo a no the players aba. Opam na the players no so ba bro. Opam the players na say chama ebi a ona adi ha ba na say chairman ni adia na so ye solidarity wo hwa no mo ba bro e was say clubs no instituting measures no mo structures e ye adwuma chairman no mo kettle all these a big club though na one coach be ba team a Hansi play ko ba chairman do fi so onya big players so be say Charlie scan you into use their way or say okay may use and at least holding your result. That is what we say. And also the part to me the All Blacks and Kola way at the league the chairman. Why can't we win the league with players like your friend saying Samba or Nel Money? These players are week in and week out. We could see glimpses.
And as the party wow starts the Yamra matches no dia can answer na ba so no hearts of focus so hearts any bichimbo draw.
Yeah, chairman.
And this goalkeeping issue I Solomon Agbesi the da pony. And
yeah, Benjamin
Asari, bench.
But Chama Kasi Abeka Sam no.
How can you say we don't know other
we be Debbie now in Swa Debbie. Because Baku is also on so Debbie. Because only money contract. And if you want to sign him there, and also a man who playing time. It is also about gaining power.
Gaining the power.
Oh,
German. So
say Chairman after World Cup. Now sorry kwa. Now another plan.
A bit me say baby walk outside so enko. I don't wish we be obey some time. What happens?
I understand. But Asari is your number one. Goalkeeper and to say Omombo 2 na Omombo 3. Na no kra no a team business striker. Striker net so you fit a head up. On goalkeeping, the only number one, your number one. Yes, it was with Debbie, that we should Debbie. But man, they decided some men, yeah, I mean, it's up to them. But I mean, TV, that say we Debbie, we Debbie. I mean, say different competitions, sir.
Yeah.
You can decide, okay, win that competition, win that way. Chance of every cup of free. It's how many competition behind. The only thing they can do is we never knew we never. Is a way that two new other one, but this is arrangement on my end.
Momentum. Keep a Biafra says or pick form and I know other 2 matches near dropping no a bench no be the 2. They are no preference here picking momentum. No, they no bench for 2 matches are what killing the momentum. Goalkeepers na dey omunya pa consistency. Or them now building one or mistake back the next thing no correct. A goalkeeper makes a mistakes. Now the next day will drop in based on this requirement. Now you may say mistake no ko anything be a drop in. Maybe any mistake na. only has to folk any Ghana has him when I say keepers munchena way da minu because obi ntimi nya kokodum kancha so mesi say we are number 1 we are number 2 no benya bia da just number 1 nepra and now we are suspended and now bia game bia ehun hye da nimfa so bia sa no eni bia number 2 kwa akoda ahanko de betimi asi and they are allowing this thing to breach chama meko na mamin kan se bia sa na mako Poli 1 year pepe
yeah 1 year on
BBN wadi Poli beba back. Poli BBN ni hono mo a ede ni beba back. Ba dia botoye mbeba pa no. And said the family be won say justice has been served. Say justice is served. Na Poli ire make us see chairman me say reverse scenes no. Tama me hu Poli ire no and the way omo react to a Poli wu no. Chairman, menya so say anything any betimi assess the pain any yaw no muko mu no. Ba dia makoma beto mo yem. And say one day na ni pakro yes ade no. Emra ni bedi ni ebetwi na so. Megitum say odi no yes kasa. Omosi case ne ko eden e wo court pa no murder cases. Murder cases no chairman very very difficult and drag it too long because you need to prove beyond all reasonable doubt murder case because murder case the consequences of a murder be a life imprisonment and in some cases you cry no nipa no yes ade na ye bu ni for no yetimi kuni bi enti no e wo se otimi ye hwehwemu hu se nipa na ye de charge ne bo no odi fampa a akinye bia ni ho very difficult to prove ebeche mejutum se beche nemu no ade ba ko a chairman esia mani nye ho any update of the case murder case no ebetimi drag be 5 years o ni entimi solving we court kra etimi chi obi ni a charging the murder case ye de ne court ba de ne court ba ebetimi the 5 years ni enwie case no in this case no do ye kra ye nche no do ye sa de no ye hu ne nche no enti ebeche ba de ba kwa me di ya me hu ehun ya no se as a case ni ba ye no na update ba ye court bia na niama update chairman when last did you hear update or Poli case no the last time what is ya court ba e the update ba say ni kosi no chairman the last time TB any dey one ya Ghana has say no in the case of Ghanaian contest yes na no chairman na a movie into a foolish case na unza SIC no so no gidi and yes who afa there checkpoint on the next game after Poli case security men
everyone I regraphy
you dey ponko ne ho ahwan nyina ba by machine this you dey check ho ahwan nyina ba
metal detectors
say after that game no be that not even a single lesson it is free Poli case.
Okay, Christian
for nothing.
Yes, yancha coach Gina ozo tissue no. Coach, me sure to be aboko there. Darling boy, let me run through the other
no
Poli case no.
And IMC ne beko akoche ne yere no.
Okay.
Na dia yet ne say na me aduma akotko next league game. Omo plan supporters front ne plan say omo the BB be ba omo be catch the finish omo nya justice because omo nteshe omo supporters no also munya justice de ma Poli
justice for Poli
enti kotoko next league game omo de ne yere ebeba stadium eno ne de yet it's likely so omo de ne yere ne beba
kotoko next league game against
Hartlepool
yeah
enti eno ne ade omo
this weekend kotoko ne aduana in the FA Cup
yeah
FA Cup Omo we are the following week kotoko ne Hartlepool
yeah cham
it's your interesting games here all right then ready to the league Diana Stars in summer test but goalless draw Basakoli Stars shebekum Chelsea come team anti be any goal stars share Bakwa Sodro Blacks and Timiante Young Apostles and social media and 11 wonders and Timiante say Chelsea no mo bri so omo boy omo got on 500,000 omo de ma kotoko
Lord Henne
Samba Stars Academy
Lord Listowell Henne
I understand say about 500,000 I got to go entitled to 10%
yeah 50,000
that's 50,000 imagine say boy no tells you
yeah say no mobi
oh and then say no Chelsea can we Chelsea 50,000 cool I'm for John come on 50,000
football na business
people forget that football na business part ne count
What I say, but all the same, young queen, what young queen?
Chairman has to focus the what take the last 3 games has to focus abo. Nina wa tranka na abo. Wabon wo Legon ago pramane so. Chairman, House of Folk need Dreams FC Bon Legon or board draw. House of Folk need 11 wonders or no the SCB obi e channel. And then no against Bechim wa board draw. First, Sena House of Folk Beji Liga. Obo 8 year team say around Greater Accra or Jobia points. Na buone man build their points for the ultimate. And Chairman, first, House of Folk need liberty professional say bo. I won't cry. Possibilities House of Folk be Shana Generous Ro. Sporting Meren. Interlice more, Tema Youth, and Campatemo, including Tema Clubs, or Chiwano Shaw no Aji. But the last 3 games, I House of Folk Ubo, Ewa and cry. Say, Omo mini business. So we are ready for the ultimate, for the league in the year. I think at these 3 games, now 9 points straight. Imagine, say House of Folk 9 points, and they can the points no 1-1. Tifri Mediama Dini. I think say House of Folk lake da character ya DG League. Someone go Dubai Emma Omuji League no. That season now we shall not so quality. Oboyan was far. Salifu Ibrahim from Levy Wonders de Bekan and Kocheke clubs na ne one can put them one. Or 2 or best no agenda points. The last time that they won the league. But then House of Folk who bought these clubs or think crying ball not all lose points or be no about draw and against Bechem Chairman who shall be thank you guso bo e de bepem na anka has entiminche that was a gospel to Chairman check it statistically House of Folk ball 4 shots on goal back up and an target second half just 1 shot pen on my boy. And then a co-ponima Benjamin Savier. Okay. After that, House of Folk. So Bobo now, Chairman. It looks like I said, "I'm ready." Some person winning, and say Christian account, Maswell account. One cross work him. Say House of Folk problem. The final third. Still, to me nyashe. After sell everyone there's one show mo train. Send enya dibia. Everyone there's do obi eshani bi. Everyone there's obi eshani.
Okay. Well, okay. Okay about it. In Asante got the statement about Bonte in regards to Ayopoli and Sensibility. On the 2 screen. The sunye nyina ahwe na yeti sama Asante got call eka. But Matiti says yes, Justice Blaine started training with. It's a NEC FC club in Uganda.
Yeah.
And you say, also no more training. And so, but yeah, we're saying that 1 year ago, Asante Sporting Club was shattered by the tragic and untimely passing of Francis Yafrempong, also known as Nana Poli at Nswatre. We stand together to remember a fallen supporter whose life was cut short by mindless hooliganism. A tragedy that should never happen again. Poli was not just a fan, but a passionate one, taken from us far too soon from a senseless act of violence at Nshotre. The pain of his absence is still felt every day. Poli lived for the beautiful game, and while some hooligans took his life, they can never take away his memories. Okay. The joy and love he brought to the stands. Okay. That's the memories they are talking about. Football is a game of passion, community, and joy. Okay. All right. Football is a game of passion, and football is a game of passion, community, and joy. And it is the travesty that Poli was taking. It is a travesty that Poli was taking doing what he loved. Today, we call for continued justice and recommit ourselves to ensuring our game centers remain a place of safety and unity, free from violence. We mark 1 year with heavy hearts, but we focus on the light Poli brought. The game continues, but it is less bright without you. Your spirit lives on in every chant and every goal. Forever in our hearts, we miss you every day. Your legacy remains. Rest in peace, Nana Poli. Justice delayed is justice denied. And on the atoso. It's another regards to Poli and Sensemno. And by a cab, there's another statement and a release. As members, we say, on Babekamo communications team, now on with much promotion and publicity. It's another one, Asante Kodiaba, and names Abani said, Nidako, Edua Champon, George Forsen, Anthony Chumberima, Kwame Akosa, Prince Saki Alimo. Okay. Alimo, okay. And Ransford Obimafo and Emmanuel Siedo Tiwimone, Nipa Asante Kodoko, almost say, I'm appointing 8-member communications team, obviously with immediate effect. And I'm say, Omumwa Kuno in terms of their communications. But I'll say the team is expected to focus largely on match promotions and the Fabu Census project. In Tiano, and Omujumedi Titiwa, Yadi Ashomansa. Omo ABD na say no enso no dalebo
chairman na kwato konsem no onim say na no adom ko pando no mo pon ball no omo ka chom say omo forget about league no na omo concentrate on eduana
why na ka chom
oh nkuta gine na efrem aka kire me sesi a
o se hwan mo na ka kire hwan mo
empanyifo na ka kire players no
some forgetting league no menya sure say panyi bia bitia kaza
omo forgetting how much no omo concentrate
omo forgetting on that match na say ne no ano
indirect or choice
enya no kra enya sa na che also omo forgetting about the match no me lose no now the focus should be on the Diana game no
chairman
oh masa
chairman
masa onu kuta jini na ye okay ode
chairman and to say concentration
of course that's the only route of meeting the Africa because league in the clearly media my runaway leader and I got to form no inconsistency no all the last I got to win 3 games to us and then media we need 4 to us and I'm able lose so Oma Masi now points to the level that even when they lose still want to sit comfortably at the top but got to go if you got to go form no got to go form got to go last 5 Gotta go lose or board draw, winning and we'll lose. This is not a team that wins the league.
In 2026, Oma we need just one. Yeah, we are 2026. Oma about 5 matches. Oma we need just one.
Okay, but
Mamimfa unko has na fe odi ane paton to us.
We na Mr.
Okay, I me catch there was say Dilali ankwa di amabeko February. Enei sesi aye kasei. Board member Mr. Kwesi Ajiman ewo office omo ye handover no Dilali ankwa diama hand over to Julius Benemuna enti free chineko Julius Benemuna ebeba be house of folk MD Dilali eko enti program no dwumadie no eguso koso won kan sesi amene wo kasa no eno so kwakwa nanse ne de bai Sesi chairman enteno so mo dia ba ensa no dia doso but ochina me sure say etnasia ya di pin so beba
definitely ya de dodo na ba be ka ho onim say ya wo angel group nya de ato ni de tie no say on say dotiye kase ba so tumfo apenten hene eda fom ohene ba nana owusu ansa the second ya nwa mapo of angel group Mr. Samuel Boating no offer and a dafom no Dr. Kokwoti ni nya prekope and so and a dafom no inti only Mr. Dr. Kokwoti president and founder of Angel Group of Companies one mpanyimfo ahodo nyina se almost say abusia ene amansan nyina se ohene ba nana owusu acha the second two for penting na yi no baso this Saturday baso if I remember to from Saturday to Monday inti ne nyina no baso bomso ben amam from bomso ben amam from anopa no nsia ekosi enwome no nsia nti nyina no yen hye nso enso sa okay give us birthday wish and twaso ever birthday wish we and twaso yeah a very special happy birthday yen nyina mame
Mrs. Comfortechi, formerly of Malcolm Santasi branch. Yenya action our HFM. Ni mama no nti nyina mama. Mama, happy birthday to you. Nyame ma kwatentin no mo ahoden no fomfra dumu enkwa dumu. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Pato.
Chabo.
Na bibi aboko de.
Chabo ya do na so.
Na me adome so mo ye pa ye na yemfa yenko fe course na.
We dey ja. Be dress your colors and no maka se moya de. Because na se mutwa ija na da na make no.
Say eyi ni bi.
Kwabedi nkade ni bi. Se se moaje. Mo be frɛ baby am bekasa no so number. Chabo am nche otifo. Na am nche as folk supporters. O man ya ira kakra. Na pressure wo be ne den. Chabo me da nyame animu ni. Delali ankuya e bondi sisi oba has wan fari amba.
Oh,
Chabo wan fari amba. Be kan every me kaza si mu wan fari amba and oya juma Manchester da ndi. Oba ne expect say bia wodi bibi kese e ba be has of folk brand no akwa ni mo ba me chamo me pato pa me ti ade. Delali ankuya wan fari amba chamo nti say ne handle we bi koso no bi foforo ba. Hwe no amba e de juma no to papa so ni bi. Chamo coming back to House of Folk. Kojidi do money so mo tactics de twem a mo ko suade fufuro chamo me ni present pa na make no chamo speed am de dru ano from achiremadi to ano me ba na speed the woman no bra men kan dada because this is the coach a oba e nyina na ye bo aba so say enema ekoyi by chamo say enema nkoyi na match akotoko akobo against Lions e lose 3 now the next day na obo against Bechim chamo bechem team na ne animum dada no ebi bechem team mrebi ne animum no bechem team ame pato me make kra no bechem team awode ni sheda nye gidigidi biasa ebi na very say darling Paul King shot on target o de na ball papa ben it's e besre wo mo say ye beye ya adwene say ne kotokon kwan na ball league na da bi me de ma na wo kan watwem ono league ni say wo oje. It's a House of Focus team a nyina enim no opposition na benyane ne sen se media makra beji na se House obedi second kra na say gap na close na yet when was the last time House G League? When was the last time House of Focus na enim no Africa na yakobi ne ene yenko ye be bwa ni abebo ebi a top 4 bi ebi ese ye bo FA Cup no ye film FA Cup ni ye film. So Didi Dramani ni enim no said the tactics na bia ya omunsu ade kakra fanka ho because as of go hwe and infrastructures po bi man ene nema to gba ya enye edibre ne baby e dida no enye edibre ne ho no it is a decision obesu bi maka won so bi nka ho no House of Folk no baby enam na enye chamo coming back to Manchester United carry kama team na ede Old Trafford asaba and o hwe matches aware ni a Arsenal Man City ana ene hwe Fulham. And that's what the man you neighbor. That's why you know say where we are. Unye. Head there come back me baba. Instead no na wo share last minute goal Fulham. Pa. Na sha wono ma. And the baby e sha say Arsenal na asa sha na ka wono. Eno kwa na me de no. On say me no hwe ball over nyoda. He say me jam me no transfer hwe ball bi. Say no be hwe ball I say me ma gap. Chama because we hwe Arsenal ball da. Akoma na de hwe no. Me say dey no vanyo pop say me jima no nga ball me. It is say me no transfer into hwe Manchester. He say mo ye de. E moye de papa itibi de man you ni bia man ninje e man ninje Old Trafford asaba
all right tell me your friend watch your fan some of the today 0240929256 na our beka age medino ho okay Andy Garcia as buana ya course no and so kaka I don't know odum no na also the course also. Okay. A video also. Okay. All right. It's 0240-929256 0240-929283. Okay. Hello.
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Adanguma si hene nana intia mo apanyi na otoso mienu. Ne ofa ase kronkron oboys ne atano dumase na me de medwuma.
Oboys ne, madam ma yitu.
Okay. It seems that coach advertisements to the system say or bonatam say maintenance because coach it's not say what baby akobo 4-2 and 4-4-2 amana work amount what about 2 midfielders I work amount so ube repeating every match BM Osha Heart of Lion team now and the Kobana. They have very good midfielders here. They hold the ball well, control the ball well, passes here very good. So if you are going to play against set team, and you can also cover a year, so 2 midfielders now cover, you know. Because the game, no Lions control game, no from the first half, even the second half, na kakra. It will shake system now, Bona. It was not working for you. So as an anchor, the midfielder, additional midfielder, become midfield, no mutimi hold a Lions, a team, no. A coach na times I won't share a system or boni. Now it's all my team, no, you who the echo.
Okay, yeah, that's CP. Okay, thanks so much for your call. Say could kind of pressure pa.
Hello, Gangam.
Yes, sir.
Pacho media me umi abe man pacho me kase street south.
Okay.
Umi abe ma de meet me account say. Ghana league no agudie woje too much. So what partner so wo hwe league bi pa wo TV so. Na wo hwe South Africa for ne amafo de omo ultim say one go no park no so kura airtime. Yemo go 90 minutes wie no. Na wo akotro no wo kan yen kan. Agudie bibi won na e basa. Ese wo ko park kura wo na wo ko hwe no. So mama you born no be biase. It is 3 and penny for born no so discover krom ni bi. Omo to mo at no munye ni yemi na menya ko mu no. Na ko mo mai be 2-3 years bi. Na ko mo fa hye ne yemi ye no mo san ma back me bobo no. Na man for pitches na mo bobo no a security nye parking so nye bibia basa. Wo dwene ho a won ti ase. Na Ghana ye di agora na ye bobo. Me pese me ko busa kwa abengro ma say wo kan free forever no. E di na o de sha ase de kan ya. Bibia ye free ye hu ye ho ane.
Okay, thank you very much for Okono. Now, yes, sorry, I'm about the perfect beginning with Bestine Carter. My name is Oditi Naradie. I am Mr. Carter. I am the wife. Nenyum na wabono. Nyasem kitwana. Carter is make even carry. Carry. At the moment, you there was any statue. CPF manima. Because, all right, hello.
Hello, champion.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Pacho, we need to overlook. Because I said the other.
Overlook me, Pacho, it you.
Namisha.
Insha also.
I feel you are down when it was beat up.
Hello. Overlook, baby, I want to down the line could drop you, right? Okay. So if I say and free honor. Because I had the end of the baby added than a quemuna or honor ekati. Hello.
Hello, Chairman.
Yes, sir.
But your Kobitela Nekase.
Kobitela, Minya eat you.
Chama video Mr. Wa. Corner one some now can see yan. Here a pa who flew banana nekasa. Credit in it and soon back until Kasa. Yes, Rome. MTF for the Ghana network no motion ye my yes Rome pa. Okay. See a bonus make a water kakra. Okay. Chama, your boy na your bonu chromatic any minute beman or kind or ban kind. And yet, O mama near ma be bia basa, born your corn no be moved. It is so pass a cotocone hasable. Na Barcelona ne Chelsea bar. Chama would walk on a credit in Abbey. O must say ye dear no. It's woman yana be bia and your kama, near to your corner your bony bina, or must say be bia, and the young cray in a Ghana place or moon will be a dune. O must say born as a first on a chama I walk on a cray. What is a cotocone has a bobo, Kumasu Hanama? Who soon say atmosphere no say near master sign who say ye bobo, and the cotocone has a bobo, not the HN will be with us, cotocone has match and could I say, ah, there be, yes, Rome, or more than one when you're born near my.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Fabe Minubi and Kahona. Yeah, sorry. So, happy birthday to Cheba for Düsseldorf. I don't know. Osa. If I don't know, saying him was Bokrum guy. So I don't throw Cheba for in Düsseldorf. Che, happy birthday to you. Okay. Hello.
Right too. Okay.
Okay. Mate, Watunga.
La, Kotokoya has the other one on one tap for 10 years. Is there we have a draw? It is hard for the moment you draw the moose. Now you lose yours on your day. Your blaster, Yadi, why you be young queen. we mo enko ye nyina like you say affect your national team go ye league na tantan say ye team provide players ye fi local league mo no ye enju automatically wo for ho a enko yi empelifo no mo di ball no mo from mo so mo ye football people ye sere wo mo nya football ni na Ghana no ankasa ye senya do ma football no na tede me ne we kan ye say ye go fall in second division team kure ba me professor me Ghana dia aden.
Okay, but that's it. Last one. You wrap things up. So, my birthday wishes. I say, come and run it through real quick. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
International KBK.
BKB.
BKB. You said, tell me, I don't want to so to do. That's to say, Papa.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. We Papa Wasti Kasi.
Papa Wasti, we am budget you.
Yeah, that must mean you papa mo yeah. Na me how be say. Coach Zito no. Coach no when you na ni bibia sa o me hu no na you say why boni bi o. So wo ball na nkasa chairman. Players na nkasa man to hu ache we say kan say emfa mo ade na mai. What you say? Into kofa Jose Mourinho kuraba saa na beye. If find for bonta team na chi team kotokoro. If find for bonta chi na say ya me yaduma me dey hope say league na nka chi e ma ye betima agema na ye.
Okay.
Ya me den.
Okay. Yes, yeah, that's it. Say also Okaho na jumadi no ekoso. Yeah, that's it. All right. Happy birthday to Theresa Ejapoma. Oye pharmacist. We every vero. Also, I wish you a happy birthday. Theresa Japoma, happy birthday to you. Nyamema kwatente no ma hoden na ofam fradumu enkwadumu. Happy birthday. Okay. All right. Happy birthday to Richmond Opokwajiman. Oh yeah, marketing officer ewa Yedent Agro. A group of companies from Unyanum Precious and Charles. I wish you a happy birthday, Richmond Opoku Ajiman. Also Odiano. Okay. Sorry, so na but there's a last birthday wish to happy birthday to Ino Ajwa Fojo. Ino, happy birthday to you. Nyamema kwatintino from Fradumo and call Adumo. Happy birthday. Okay. Yavansia nyame aduma ebesensia. Yes, sorry so DJ Bishop Babe Transi na ode nyum pa ede abre. But answer no, and let's not forget the perfect beginning with